Hello there, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. I'm PurpleRodri. In the last episode, we defeated level 4 Skull Dungeon and obtained our 4th Essence of Time, as well as the switch hook inside of the dungeon. In today's episode, we're going to continue our adventure and see where it takes us next. Now, I know that we're going to have to make our way back to the main city, Lina City, so we can continue from there on out. Now that we have the switch hook, it's actually going to open up a lot of new possibilities, and I'm very excited. So let's go ahead, and with the seeds that we obtained here in Symmetry City, we now are able to teleport, so we're able to make all our way back to Lina City without any trouble. As you can see, the tree is back here in the past, so there's actually one thing that I want to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and go to the present time, so we can actually hit the Ember Seeds here. I realize that's something we haven't done yet, and I want to make sure that we obtain as many seeds as possible from as many trees, because we're going to use it later on as a form of teleportation. Okay, let's continue on through here then. We can actually make a stop inside of the shop eventually, but at this point we don't have any, super amounts of cash, but we do have a lot of rings that we can get appraised. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy over here who has just given us a level 1 ring box, and now let's see if he can appraise some of our rings. This is Vazu, by the way. He is the same in both Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and it's going to be 20 to appraise the rings. That was the Discovery ring. Let's see what else we got over here. I'm hoping that we eventually get a ring that's going to give us a little bit of power. This is the Blue Joy ring. These drop double hearts. Okay, so that could be a good one we take on our journey. Let me see what this one is. I'm hoping that we get a really, really good one. The Light ring. Sword beams at -2 hearts. That's okay. We don't really want that. I think, if anything, I'm probably going to stick to the double hearts one right now. Cracked floors don't crumble. That's what this ring is. I'll add it to your list. Ooh, wow, so that's a pretty cool one. With that, all our rings are appraised, and let me talk to him so we can actually get ourselves some rings. Let's check our list of rings. I want to take that double heart one, so let's see if we can find it in here. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? As you can see, there are a ton of rings which you can actually have. It's kind of nuts. And there we go. I don't think... Did we equip it yet? I think we did. Okay. So there we go. We got ourselves the ring. And now with that, we can actually equip it, which is going to be in here somewhere. I know that it's in here somewhere. And there we go. Now we have the ring equipped, finally, at long last, and we can continue on our adventure. So that's something that we're going to be doing quite a bit. We're going to be, messing around with the rings, because the more rings we get, the better it's going to help us. It seems like the Maku tree is worrying a little bit, but we need to actually continue on our adventure, and I believe that we are going to have to go to the past first before we go any further. So let's play our Harp of Ages, and let's make our way back to the past and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. I'm hoping that we will make it to the level 5 dungeon today. I think it won't take us too long to get to this one. If I'm correct, the level 5 dungeon isn't as tricky to get to as some of the other ones, but I guess we'll find out. It's been quite a while since I've even come up to the level 5 dungeon, so I'm not too sure. What's up, Maple? You flying around? Oh, a potion! Ooh, I want that. I want that. Yeah, give me that potion. She's gonna go for that first too. That's the one thing about Maple. She will always go for the items that are most valuable first. What's good about the potion, though, is we can use it pretty much as a fairy. If we do faint, we will be able to come back to life, which is going to be really, really great. Let's go ahead and use the switch hook then, and then we can keep... didn't reach it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, switch hook. I'm actually really glad we've obtained the switch hook. It's one of my favorite items, and today I think we're going to be obtaining my favorite item. But hey, what's going on over here? Let's talk to these weird-looking dudes.
This is the home of the Gorons. It's terrible. The Goron Elder has been buried alive under some rocks. What do we do?
Get a shovel. Start digging, my friends. So it looks like the Rock Elder is under those rocks.
Help, hurry. The Elder will die if we don't hurry. If only we had a bomb flower. The Elder is buried alive, but Gorons alone can't dig him out. If we had the legendary bomb flower, we could blast the rocks away.
Okay, so they're talking about a legendary flower. Okay, so since we know that there was a legendary flower here in the past, there must be more information on it in the future. So let's make our way to the future then and enjoy ourselves some crazy adventuring, time-traveling detectiveness. I actually enjoy this area with the Gorons a lot. If you've ever played Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time or pretty much any other Zelda game, the Gorons have been, along with the Zoras, who we will meet on later on, they're kind of like a really big part of the Zelda series, and there's a couple moments that come to mind for me that are really, really connected to the Gorons in Ocarina of Time, when you are young Link and you begin to make your way. Let me check this over here. I think there's something. And you begin your way up Death Mountain. I really enjoy the part like when you finally, you know, make it through, you obtain the Goron's Ruby, and then you know, Darmani like looks at you, or Darunia like looks at you and he's like, now we're sworn brothers, you know. And it's just like one of those moments where a little tear comes to your eye because you're like, oh, look at them, they're accepting Link. My goodness, Link is fitting in somewhere. He's got himself a little family. What is this madness? And it's just one of those moments. Another one of those is when I used to play Majora's Mask. That game, if you've ever played it, is the epitome of confusingness. Like, you will get so confused. Up ahead is the Great Moblin's Palace, by the way. You will get so confused. So when I first played that game, I think I first played Ocarina of Time around when I was 8 or 9. So I would say Majora's Mask I played like, I was probably like 10 when I first played it. So if you've ever played that game without a guide, it is like so confusing. Like, you will not be able to make it through that game if you don't look something up. So I was really stubborn, and I always thought to myself, oh, I'm so good at Ocarina of Time, I will have Majora's Mask. I started playing it immediately, I fall in love with it, and then next thing I know, I'm stuck. I think I beat the first temple, and then I got stuck. I didn't know how to make it to the second temple. Back then, I also had an obsession with the masks, because you can be like the Deku mask, which you transform to a Deku, and something inside of me always told me that I'm eventually leading to where I want to go with the Gorons. Something inside of me always told me, like, I really want the Goron's mask. Like, the Goron's mask seems like the best mask in the freaking world, because I heard what it could do. I know that you could, you know, roll up and go really fast. So I was like crazy. I was like, how do I get this Goron's mask? Like, my goodness. And over here, you can see we got ourselves some Pegasus Seeds, which are my favorite items in this game because they help you go faster. They're actually going to be very useful, and I really, really enjoy them. As I was saying, so I didn't know very well how to obtain the Goron's mask. I knew that you had to go up a mountain, and you needed some bombs, right? So my TV, back in the day, I had this little crappy TV where the contrast was turned like all the freaking way off. So there wasn't much I could do. Let's go inside of here and see what's going on then. Oh, crap. Okay, I totally forgot about this. Okay, so we're going to have to make our way out of it. As I was saying, I had a really crappy TV, and the contrast settings were really bad, right? So there's a shop in Termina that was really, really dark, and I no joke, I'm not even kidding, I couldn't tell that they were selling bombs in the shop. So for the longest time, I was stuck on Majora's Mask because of the contrast on my TV. I think one day I eventually turned off the contrast. I honestly couldn't tell you why I did it, but I did it for some reason. I turned up the contrast just to like kind of check it out. And then once again, I was running around. I go into the shop, and at long last, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's bombs in here. Like, I could not believe it. I was like, finally, I found the bombs. I call up my friend, and I tell him that, and I was going out of town that weekend. So right when I bump into that excitement, I'm like, no, I have to go out of town. Like, this sucks. I have to go out of town right when I figure out the bomb thing. So I call my friend, Jake. I've actually named a rival after him in Heart Gold. And I tell him that because he was playing it around the same time. Me and him used to play a lot of games together. And I was like, yo, dude, you need to do this. You need to try it and then give me a call on my big, you know, old cell phone. Let me know what's going on or something like that. He does it, and then he tells me. He makes it to, like, Darmani, and he's like, dude, this guy, I don't know. He's telling me he wants me to heal him. I don't know how to heal him. At this point, you have to remember we were both playing it, like, you know, without knowing. By the way, Darmani's a Goron if you haven't played it. And then I just told my friend, I'm like, he wants you to heal him. I'm like, well, play the Song of Healing. He plays it. He gets the Goron's mask. I'm like flipping out. And, you know, then I rushed home. I finally did it. Got the Goron's mask. And it was like one of the happiest moments in my life. Because I was just like, finally. Like, I have obtained the Goron's mask. This is so great. I guess, I don't know. It just comes to mind when I think of Gorons. And I thought it was a pretty cool story that I was able to tell to you guys. Okay, so as you can see, we actually have to use the Pegasus Seeds to make it through here. If we don't do that, you can't make it through. And now, let's see what is going on over here. Ooh, it looks like the King Moblin dude
Hey, you that meddling boy. Well, this time, things won't go the way they did in Holodrum. I've gone to great trouble using the bomb flowers I stole from the Gorons. Taste my bombs. Come on, fool.
So we've actually battled this guy before in Holodrum in Seasons, so it's kind of cool that they brought him back here. I'm kind of just going to hold on to the bomb for as long as I can, and then throw it to him once it's about to explode. I would definitely recommend using the Pegasus Seeds for this too. If you use the Pegasus Seeds, it'll make it so much easier to avoid all the other little bombs like I'm doing right now, and then you can just throw up the bomb up there. I believe it's like 6 or 7 bombs is what it takes to hurt him. I do not remember the exact number, but it's something like that. I'm actually doing really good. I'm doing too good right now, all right? So don't think I'm actually like really great at this or anything. I've gotten very lucky on the timing there. I gotta hold on to that one a little longer though. I should have been able to hit him with that one. Let me throw that one up there. Okay, come on, come on. I think that was our 4th or 5th hit on him. So hopefully this one will be close to taking him out. Come on already. I'm surprised I haven't took that much damage. These little bomb aiming guys actually do quite a bit. And there we go. Looks like we exploded him. Poor guy. We destroyed his castle.
No, it can't be. Why me?
Because you're evil. That's pretty much it. You're evil.
I don't know who you are or where you're from, but thank you for getting rid of the Great Moblin. That wretch was keeping us from growing bomb flowers. Now we can grow bomb flowers without any worries. Take one as a sign of our thanks.
There we go. We got ourselves the bomb flower. Handle it with care.
Now that I think about it, long ago a young boy saved the Goron Elder. Maybe you can be like that boy. We won't get pushed around the next time a guy like the Great Moblin comes around. Thanks!
Rodri, your name has appeared in all Goron tales. The legends tell of a great hero who saved the Gorons in their hour of need. What could this mean?
I think it means that we're kind of affecting the past, kind of at the same time we're affecting the future, which if you think about it, it's kind of crazy. But let's make our way to the past then so we can go save this Goron guy who, for some magical reason, somehow got stuck under a pile of rocks. You tell me how that happens. I've never been stuck under rocks. I can't say that's happened to me. I can't say a boulder has ever fallen on me, and hopefully it doesn't, you know? Knock on wood here. I literally just did.
Hey, is that one of the legendary bomb flowers? You can't fool me. That's the unmistakable smell of a bomb flower. Please let me have that bomb flower.
Okay.
Thank you. Now we can save the Elder. Oh, what's wrong? Brothers, were you worried about me? Oh, a rock that size can't hurt me. Oh.
Alright, let's talk to the Elder then, because it seems like we finally freed him out of that boulder.
Did you bring us the bomb flower? Sorry to trouble you. This is the shiny key I found on Northern Peak. I never found the keyhole, so I'll give this to you.
There we go, guys. We got ourselves the crown key.
We shall take good care of the bomb flowers you brought us. We shall fill the peaks with them.
And there we go, guys. Now that we've obtained the bomb flowers, it is time for us to make our way to the top and see if we can figure out where exactly this dungeon is, which I'm actually very, very excited to get to. Level 5 is a pretty fun dungeon if I remember. I really don't remember. If you guys have started it, I'm sure you know it's going to be fun or not. You guys probably have the upper hand on me on this one, so you probably know if it's going to be good or not. I should probably be worried. I know that dungeons are going to get a lot tougher from here on out, so I should probably be worrying a little bit. Okay, now that we're back here in the past, it is time to go back to the present because we need to make our way back to the Great Moblin's lair because for some reason, remember, we've changed things in the past now, so things in the present will be changed as well. Isn't that kind of trippy? You would think that if they already know about us in the past, that things would already be changed, but they're not. It's really a weird thing to think about, but I guess it kind of makes sense because we haven't done the events yet. Greater speed gives greater distance. Another thing about the Pegasus Seeds is that if you equip the Pegasus Seeds alongside Rock's Feather, you are able to jump like really, really freaking far, which is really, really freaking cool. Like, look at this. I fell. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Oh, bats. Keesies. Yeah.
Yes!
There we go, guys. We made it the long way, the little bit harder way. You can also cut those bushes if you want. But right up here, it seems like we can put the key we just obtained, and we are ready to enter level 5, the 5th dungeon. So if you guys have any tips or just want to let me know how you're doing, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.